so yummy and monstery. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Jenna. I'm a certified holistic nutritional consultant, and today we're going to make monster cookies because Halloween is coming up. So I'm going to show you a delicious recipe that is gluten-free. And so we're going to start by mashing 2 bananas in our bowl. I have 1 in there already. Just going to add the second one. And I just like to use a potato masher to mash them. You can use a fork too, just whatever you have available. We're gonna mix it after, so it doesn't have to be super mashed. That's probably good. And next we're going to add some grated carrots. So we have some vegetables in these cookies. I like to hide vegetables in recipes. Just use a cheese grater for that. You can also use a food processor if you have the right attachment. And then just add the grated carrot into the bowl with the mashed banana. And we're also going to add 2 eggs. So I always like buying free-range eggs. So just a better quality, and the chickens live a more natural lifestyle, being that they're allowed to roam around more and they're not confined to a cage. So those are my favorite. And then we're also going to add some sun butter. You can also use almond butter if you prefer, but this is my favorite nut butter alternative, and it tastes delicious. I grew up on Kraft peanut butter, so this is like the consistency that reminds me of that. So we're gonna add 1/2 cup of the sun butter. Again, any nut butter would work for you. And then we're also going to add 2 tablespoons of maple syrup. So I love using natural sweeteners in baked goods. And then 2 tablespoons of coconut oil to the wet mixture as well. And I do suggest using an organic virgin coconut oil because it's not heated to a high temperature in the processing, so it's not processed as much as some of the other ones. And I usually just get mine at Costco because it's the cheapest. You get a large container like that for a good price. Okay, and then we're going to mix that all up. And then we're going to combine our dry ingredients. So I have a bowl here with a teaspoon of cinnamon in it already. And we're going to add 1.5 cups of ground flaxseed. So it's best to buy whole flaxseed and then grind it up in like a spice grinder or a coffee grinder. And it just protects those oils in the flax from damaging from the exposure to the light and heat. So we'll add that in. And then 1 cup of almond flour. also going to add a 1/4 cup of pumpkin seeds that I've pre-measured. And give that a stir. And then we're going to add our dry ingredients in with the wet ingredients. And then mix them all up together. Well, that's well combined now. And it wouldn't be monster cookies without some chocolate. So I found these chocolate no-nos on Amazon. They are gluten-free, dairy-free, soy-free, vegan chocolate, and they also have no artificial coloring. So they are like a chocolate-covered candy, but with natural coloring on them. And I'll link to them in the notes below. So I'm going to add 2/3 of a cup of those. And just stir those in. So now that I have the chocolate mixed into the monster cookies, I'm just going to scoop them out onto a parchment-lined cookie tray. So this recipe makes 12 cookies in total. And we already have the oven ready for us, preheating at 350. And I like to give my cookies a lot of room, so we're just gonna do a few on this tray and then finish the rest up in the next batch. So we'll see them after they come out. So the cookies are out of the oven. So I did end up just like squishing them down with a fork a little bit to make sure they weren't like just piled as high, so they're a little bit flatter. So we're just gonna take them off of the cookie sheet and let them cool on a wire rack. And then they will be ready to eat, and they smell and look delicious. So the cookies are cooled and ready to eat. They look and smell so good. So delicious. I love that there's some vegetable in there, and the chocolate is a really nice touch. Hope you enjoy. I should have opened it all the way. Struggles. And then we're going to mix that all up. Did we forget to plug it in? Yeah.